Hello everyone, welcome to yet another episode of Tech Beans by Clover Infotech. I'm Sushant Bhosle, a cybersecurity enthusiast, and today I'll be talking about 321 rule for data backup. But before we get to the 321 rule, let's first understand the importance of data and its backup. As we are aware that there is an increasing adoption of digital technologies and the adoption rate has gone up significantly after the COVID-19 pandemic. The key reason or advantage behind the increasing adoption of digital is the access to the data that the organizations get due to the digital tools and technologies. Let's have a look at some of the key benefits of data. Number one, data provides a deeper understanding of the target market as we have access to the demographics and the other details of the market. Number two, this understanding of the market enables better decision making. Number three, data helps to improve consumer database. Number four, it allows for greater personalization. Number five, it helps to plan marketing strategies in a better way. There are many more benefits of data, but I have covered only the key ones. So basically, data is one of the most valuable assets a business has, and while there are several benefits of it, there are also certain challenges that are associated with it. Organizations are dealing with increasing volumes of data while storing them either on-premise or in the cloud. Keeping this data protected and backed up is one of the key challenges of data management. While data backup is vital, one must also understand that having one copy of backup is not good enough. For example, let's assume that you back up your computer data to an external drive. If your computer crashes, you have the backup copy. However, if a fire breaks out in your home or at office, it will destroy both your computer as well as the external drive containing the backup. This is where the 321 rule for data backup comes handy. So let us now understand what is the 321 rule. The term 321 was first coined by the US photographer Peter Krog, who is also widely considered as an expert in digital asset management, that is DAM. He used this term first while writing a book about DAM titled Digital Asset Management for Photographers. Digital photographers were some of the first to need significant amounts of storage and to have the need to protect that storage so they don't lose everything. Hard drives were too small to hold your whole collection. So what do? So that's when Peter proposed the 321 rule. The rule basically states that there should be 3 copies of the data, store 2 backups on different media, store 1 copy offsite. Let's understand this further now. So there should be 3 copies of data. Obviously, the more backup copies you have, the less are the chances of losing all of them at once. Thus, the 321 backup rule states that you need at least 3 copies of your data, that is, the primary data plus 2 copies of the backup. The next point says store 2 backups on different media. There is a simple logic behind this rule. 2 devices of the same type have a greater risk of failing around the same time than 2 devices of different types. So, if you keep your primary data on an internal hard drive, store your other backup copies on a different media. The next step is store 1 copy offsite. That is, keep at least 1 copy of your data in a remote location such as offsite storage or the cloud. On-site backups are great if you need to get to them quickly, but unfortunately, having a backup near the device that it's backing up means that both of those copies are susceptible to data loss. Thus, remote backup is useful, and remote should be as far as possible, that is, in another city, state, or maybe a country. So this is what the 321 rule for data backup is all about. But wait, there's also a 3211 rule. Unfortunately, to some degree, all of your online backups are vulnerable to ransomware attacks. That's why IDC, that is International Data Corporation, recommends a new take on the traditional backup rule, that is 3211, with the extra one representing immutable storage, that is copy of the media offline or air gapped, which is safe from ransomware. Now, one may ask what exactly the immutable storage means. So, immutability is a key element of successful ransomware protection because it means that the data is converted to a write once, read many times format, which cannot be overwritten, changed, tampered with, or deleted, even by someone with the admin rights. Unlike data encryption, there is no key, so there should be no way to read or reverse the immutability. Immutability is also key when paired with other data protection elements such as continuous data protection, which can capture data on each write at very quick intervals measured in seconds. If that data is then stored in immutable form, an organization can then have a snapshot of data which cannot be tampered with. Backing up data this way simplifies ransomware or other disaster recovery efforts because it helps to guarantee there will be a clean current copy of the data available that can be restored once remediation is complete. Organizations with the right technology and good restore or recovery practices can access unaltered data within minutes of a ransomware breach. That's what basically the 3211 rule for data backup is all about. So to conclude, consider the data backup files as your investment. As they say, don't put all your eggs in one basket. You would want to diversify them as much as possible to limit your exposure. The 321 or 3211 is a good rule to ensure such diversification. Hope you enjoyed listening to this podcast. Do let us know your feedback in the comment section. And don't forget to subscribe to our channel for more such informative content. Thank you.